I tell students who are thinking about competing to compete. Like, yeah, they could be there like 2 months in. Oh, I'm thinking about competing. Cool, you know, because it's about the experience. I think I tell them, I'm like, man, like whether you win, whether you don't win, like you're gonna learn a lot, and it's really up to them to learn, right? Like I'm gonna be there to support them and coach them through no matter what, wins, losses. Like we have a lot of students that compete, and we're there no matter what. Like we actually go to a lot of tournaments just to support them. Like we don't even get to compete, we're just there to coach. And you know, for a coach, like we share in their wins and we're dying with them when they lose.
My first tournament, man, I was training for about 5 months, and I went, and it was a Naga, and I beat my first guy, and then I gassed out of my second one, right? And then after that, it was like, my next one, I was like, 3 months later, I'm ready, man, I've been training hard. I went in, I lost my first one, I was bummed. But for me, man, that next one, I was like a month later, I went in as a white belt, and I had 6 matches, and I submitted all of them, and I won. And that was like, to me, that was like, man, it wasn't like, oh, all about my first one. It was like, man, this is the first time I won like a medal, and it was like my 3rd tournament in. You know, like I thought I was ready back then, you know, and I went in, I submitted everybody, and it was, man, it was a great experience, you know, just being able to like, I remember he placed 2. I was like a white belt, he was a blue belt, man. That was like the first, I still have the medal. It was a fight to win, 09. No. It was a Tama Open. It was a Tama Open, 09. That was like the first time I ever won anything.
That was my crappiest tournament. I think I got submitted by a really good guy, Louis Bukava. Like me and him have been like the same belts, and we've had battles. And he he always had my number. Like since we were like blues and purples, we haven't gone in a long time, but like that was the first time that someone had like beat me up, right? And man, he's hats off to that guy. He's amazing, you know. But I remember he was like, "Oh, Robert, look, I won gold," and I was mad. I had just got submitted, and I was like, "Oh man, great job!" And I was like, "Dude, I'm getting out of here," you know. And I think we took a picture, and he was like, "Ah," and I was just like, like I was so upset. So again, change levels. All right, take a step forward, drop here, bring that leg up, and around the back. I think my first tournament, I was a white belt. It was like Elbert Heburn's like International Grappling Festival when he did them in Channelview. Like now he does them like over, you know, into the spring area and stuff. But he did it here in Channelview, and since I was here in Baytown, I was like, that's the closest tournament I'm gonna get, so I'm gonna go to that one. And I think I did gi, and I won gold as a white belt, but I didn't submit anybody. I just literally like took them down and held them, you know, and hopefully they didn't roll me over. I think I had like 2 or 3 matches, and I ended up, you know, getting gold, but it wasn't good at all. I was a white belt who didn't know anything, you know. It was a good experience, good first experience, but after that, like, you know, you lose some, you win some, and stuff from there, so it's cool. When my instructor came, or our instructor came, Jordan, I was already a blue belt, like a blue belt 3 stripe, right? And but I'd only done like 3 or 4 tournaments, and then after he came, he like competed a lot. Like he went to Pan Am's and won, or he placed like 2nd at Pan Am's as a purple, 3rd as a purple in the world. Like he was super competitive, but he was just like, man, like if you want your jiu-jitsu to get better, go out and compete. And so we kind of took that mindset and we ran with it.
Like you see these little kids who compete, you know, and it's like the ones that win are the ones that have been competing, you know, not because they have better jiu-jitsu, not because they're better than the other guy, but it's because they know how to compete, you know. It's like that's the reason, you know, this white belt's winning everything. It's because he's probably just more trial and error, putting himself out there more, you know. I bet you he's lost more than a guy who's never competed before, you know, but he's not scared to get out there and compete, you know. It's like, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta keep putting yourself out there, and you're gonna lose, but eventually you're gonna win, you know. And you start understanding how to compete, and then that's, you know, it's not about who's better or anything. It's about, you know, who can go out there and, you know, it's a mental game.
Here, right? You want to go this way, which is it's what you want to do, but bring this leg up on the outside of my leg. Now over your leg. Yeah.
Like at first, you know, we do really well, or we still do pretty well, but like the guys, we would just like run through, and we're like buzzsaws. We go in there and we just like attack, kill, boom, boom, boom. And now so much, like maybe our jiu-jitsu's changed a little bit, our mindset, because we teach a lot. Like we take care of our guys. Like I don't want to kill my students because then they'll never want to come back. So when I go in there with other guys, now the mindset is still go in there and submit as fast as possible, but like I'm not giving up position. I'm not wearing myself out in 3 minutes. You know, it's definitely like guys are tougher, guys are, you know, that you may have beaten 2-3 years ago, and now they're higher level guys. Like they got the same kind of technique we got. You know, it mainly comes down to a matter of will. You know, at the higher level, who wants to win more, right? But those guys, man, I think everybody's gotten way tougher.
Yeah, we've ever since I've been training here with Robert, we've been training 2 times a day, every day, since blue belts, blue, purple, brown, black, every day, two times a day. And I think one thing that I noticed is a difference is when we were like blues and purples and we didn't have anything going on, we were competing like every month. We'd go to like Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, like every single month, maybe even like twice a month. We'd just travel. We'd load up a car, like 5 guys, let's go to Dallas, let's go to San Antonio, Austin, you know, everywhere. And we were traveling, we were competing so much that it was like second nature to just boom, compete.
I think one year we did like 20 to 25 tournaments in a year. Yeah, we competed. I think I was a purple and he was a blue, and it was literally like every weekend we were like, let's go. Yeah, let's go compete. Let's go. But you know, like
seeing all these guys come out from like
and they're you know, and they're like, people come to us and they're like, man, we like seeing you guys do well because you're local guys. You're here. Like, you know, it's not like we're coming from Brazil or coming from somewhere else and representing Houston. We've been representing Houston and Baytown and in our school, you know, like you said, for like 10 years now, right? So, I mean, that's really cool for people to say, like, how they like to see us do well against other guys. You know?
Man, like, I've been competing ever since I was a white belt, and I still get in there, and it's still like the night before I can't sleep. You know, like I look up all my competitors sometimes. I get nervous, like watching them, and then whenever I'm there, I'm like, my knees shake, and you know, and it's like, that's cool for me, right? Because I don't do anything crazy. I'm not like, you know, skydiving or, you know, being involved in things that are gonna like get me crazy, you know. So like when I go to compete, that's like, for me, that's what's gonna get me like all adrenaline. Yeah, it's gonna get my adrenaline pumping. So that's like really cool why I compete. You know, it's a good reason. Like it kind of puts me outside of my comfort zone competing, even though I do it all the time. But yeah, they never go away. I still get all shaky before I compete.
Yeah, like I'll go in and I'll warm up real hard. I'm like probably lost like 5 pounds in sweat from the warm up, and like once I get up, like I feel like I want to puke sometimes, and like I literally like will step near the mat and I'm like, what if I just tell them I can't do it? You know, like these thoughts will still go through my head, and then once I step on the mat and I shake hands with the guy, like everything just goes away and boom, you know, you just compete.
I mean, I think it's a difference, you know, getting it as a black belt and getting it as a white belt. You know, you're a white belt, you've never had like that experience of competing, you know, with people. But as black belts, I'm like, man, I experience it every time, so I kind of expect it to happen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get nervous, and I'll be all right, you know. But it's just being able to still control it and still kind of get out there.
Even when we did this Dallas Open a couple weeks ago, and Julian got to go against Jackson Souza in the absolutes, and you know, watching Julian go against Jackson, like, you know, 168 pounds to 208 pounds, like, man, you could see like just the size difference. And then you know, he went in there and he did really well against Jackson, and after the fight, the ref was like, man, you did awesome, Jackson, you're so mean, you know. And Jackson's like, man, this is the absolutes. This is black belt, man. Like, you know, you make one little mistake at black belt, one wrong grip, you're done. If you're competing, you're great, right? Like it takes so much like nerve to like get up and stand in front of somebody and like not like challenge them to a fight, but like challenge their jiu-jitsu against your jiu-jitsu. That's amazing. To get up there and have another guy that wants to challenge you standing across from you, that it becomes a battle of who wants it more. That it's scary. It's for sure scary.